Yo! Oh, forgot to move my mic up. Let's try that again. Yo! Good to have y'all. What's up, K-Dog, Milan, OG, Koyo, Jim. Is that Tokyo? Toiko? I don't know how to pronounce that one, but welcome to the stream. Good to have you all in here today. Those of you on Twitch, hello. Those of you on YouTube, hello. Those of you watching as a video form, well, welcome to the channel. My name is 34. I am NA's competitive caster for World of Tanks Blitz. This is the second day of Prove Your Skill number 1 for summer season. Today we will be following Joker as they play in Group 6 of the Prove Your Skill Day 2. If I go ahead and share what the bracket's going to be looking like today. Yeah, that looks fine. So Joker is going to be starting off playing this team VU. And then we will also have 7 Rats and Nox in the same group. So this is who we will be watching today. We'll be watching Joker play VU. If Joker wins, we'll watch the upper bracket finals. If they lose, I would imagine we're watching the lower bracket semis against whoever loses this set. Then after we watch either of those, we'll watch the lower bracket finals and then grands as well. So we should be watching 4 sets today. The first set between Joker and VU is going to be a best of 3. And then after that, all the others, in the past, they've all been best of 5s. I would imagine they will be today as well. Now, Nox is a little bit unlucky here. Nox actually matched against Joker yesterday as well in day 1 of Prove Your Skill 1. We can take a look at all of the groups and see how all of the 4 teams made it in here. So if we scroll down, I'll do it like this so it's smoother. 7 Rats, they won their group. They had VB, AZLN, and Flash Thunder. They won their group just fine. VU got 2nd place in their group, losing only to Dinos. Actually, no, they lost to Q and Dinos, but they did end up beating Q in the lower bracket finals. If we scroll down, keep going. Joker and Nox both made it through the same group, so unfortunately for Nox, they matched against Joker day 1 and day 2. Their bad luck with brackets is continuing. They had horrible brackets last season, which locked them out of top 8. And so far, for PYS 1, their brackets have been pretty tough as well. Not really an easy team to beat. Although, arguably, you could say that, you know, Nox, if they want to have a spot at top 8, they should be beating top 8 level teams such as Joker. But Joker is a really tough one to have. And then we can scroll down, I guess, and look at the rest of the teams. But there were 12 groups yesterday, and the top 2 moved on, which means we have 24 teams today in 6 groups of 4. So we can go ahead and take a look at all of them, I suppose, because I just showed you Group 6, which is the one that we will be watching. But Origin, M4, Evany, and Donda, all in Group 1. Group 2, Leverage, AZLN, Zaza, Hated. Group 3, Reggie, Rival, VB, and Kraken. Group 4, Naps, VIDT, Jaja, and 404. And then Group 5, this is going to be a pretty competitive one, I think, because it's got Dinos and Panda, who are both fighting for top 4. Also have Kronos and 7-Clip as well. It would be a big upset if 7-Clip or Chrono got top 2 in this group as well. So that is going to be the groups for today, and again, we will be watching Joker, VU, 7 Rats, and Nox. I have avatars for all 4 of them. I have logos. VU didn't give me a logo, but I did end up making one. So we're gonna have some form of logo, though it doesn't really look great, and I just made it in a couple of minutes because they weren't able to give me one in time. So that is that. Any change to Joker? We'll look at the lineups, I think, in a sec here, as I will go ahead and join the room. As I did get my invite. And there actually is enough time for me to show it, but really quick, I want to show the scoring for today. So, we showed this graphic yesterday. But I'll show it again every day at the beginning of the stream. The winner, this is day number 2 of Prove Your Skill 1. The winner is going to get 2,000 points, so slightly less than yesterday, but still valuable points to have. And then it's divided by 2 every time, so day 2, 1,000, second place 1,000, third place 500, fourth place 250. But that's that. And now I can go ahead and show our, let's see, our lineups here. So here we are, Joker and VU. This will be a best of 3 in Fort Despair for maps 1 and 2. Now, there have been some changes to the lineups here. I'm not going to go in right now and show everything, but Cobra Blue, the captain of Apex, is now on Joker, as well as Reaction, the captain of SLG. So Joker absorbs 2 callers from the other top 4 teams this past season. Origin stayed mostly the same, but then Joker took the caller for Apex and the caller for SLG. Uh-oh. My game is restarting. Okay, we're good. But yeah, so they absorbed those 2 players. They absorbed DJ from Apex as well. And yeah, so those are big changes, and as well as Whitetails, who is an older player from the Joker teams in the past who hadn't played for a while but is now back for the team. Some of their players, I know 2 of them I think went to Ponda. At least one of them went to Ponda. I think MJ went to Ponda, and I don't actually know. Rex was Apex. But yeah, Apex and SLG both disbanded, and Joker absorbed their captains. And VU, here's the VU team. I'm not familiar with many people on this team. I kind of know Quaffle, but that's mostly it. But yeah, I literally just made their logo because they weren't able to give me a good transparent logo, so we're not going to have one today, but it is what it is. It'll work just fine. And yeah, again, games 1 and 2 on Fort Despair. We'll check the tiebreaker, I suppose, if it gets to it. Did I upgrade my tank? This is the tank that I was in yesterday as well, but yes, it is a different tank. Time for replay? No. In between sets, Jim, I may be able to. If you'd like to do it after this set, I can play it after this set, if you'd like. Here we go, y'all. Game number 1 between Joker and VU. Looks like that logo is not very visible, so I'll put a backdrop behind it. There we go. That's my solution. If you can't really see it, as I have like a little black icon in the back there. So here we are, Joker and VU. In game 1, looking at the lineups here, 777s are abundant on the Joker team, as well as 2 60 TPs, a Sturv and a Kron. VU also running a Sturv, but 3 IS7s, 160, and 2 Super Conquerors, so they're going for some hull down tanks themselves. But very different lineup overall. Looks like the 777s from Joker taking the A corner, and VU is going to the A corner a little bit as well, but their IS7s are not. In fact, they're driving right into B, and in comes Joker. Lots of shots going into Quaffle there. Reaction going to put in a full clip to Quaffle. Looks like Javi and Farah were not able to make their shots connect, but VU does have 6 tanks all lined up in the middle here, and Joker is going to have their tanks a little bit more spread out at the time. They're going to have to obviously consolidate their forces, but being able to surround VU here is a possibility. Look at DGR by himself all the way in the Sturvy is going to be coming up to the side, able to put side shots in. They're not quite connecting. Farah takes a few big shots himself, but Quaffle quite low. Javi looking for the kill, not going to be able to hit it. Instead going into Cobra Kai, who's taking lots of shots himself. And Joker not really focusing anyone down in particular. They've got 3 tanks quite low, but weren't able to pick up any kills until just now. VU going a little bit slow with their push. They're finally pushing now, but they already have a tank dead. They already have 2 more tanks that are about 500 HP, so a little bit slow to this push. They're going to lose Quaffle and DJ, those low hit point tanks as well. Cobra Kai may get picked off here by Cobra Blue. The double Cobra action there. Now DJR should be able to pick off that kill. Joker finally loses 1 tank. Turtle Lines picks off Pharaoh, and Javi falls as well, but there's not really enough hit points left for VU, nor are there enough guns. And honestly, VU just a little bit slow to that push. Yes, they had to try to protect those low hit point tanks, but it's not really possible to push when you have to protect those guys and you're just so worried about that. Honestly, they had to do something, as they had given up map control, all sitting in the B base. Did not quite work out for them. Look at all these glowing light bulbs. A little bit of a visual glitch there. That's funny. But Joker takes game 1 quite handily. No problem for them at all. They just kind of surrounded VU and were able to effectively put out that damage. Of course, we all know those 777s have fantastic DPM, as well as that Sturv. Reaction, though, taking top damage. He got that initial clip into the IS-7 capping the base. I believe it was Quaffle. And it was able to steamroll from there. The bottom damage player from the Joker team, Pharaoh, doing more than 6 of the 7 players on VU. That, in and of itself, is enough to show how dominant Joker was in that first game. All 7 players on Joker team did more than 6 of the 7 players on VU. That's absolutely nuts. So, yeah, quick game 1 there. I suppose I can quickly show the VU team lineup here. This is the entire team. Cobra Kai as the captain, as well as Marquise, MKG, Turtle Lions, AJ, Breast, King of Roadkill, Pickle, Quaffle, and Unicron. And the Joker team, we've got Javi, these eyes, that's Milo, that's Sheriff Milo, who was on the team last season. You got Kakity, old time player, Reaction, captain of SLG, Pharaoh, DJ from Apex, Cobra Blue from Apex, Steel, Kami, and then Whitetails, who is an OG Joker player as well. And that's the lineup. Go back into the training room overlay. Game 2 will be on Fort Despair. I definitely should have checked what the tiebreaker map was, but we may not even have to worry about getting there. What's up, Austin? What's up, Sanki? Pickle player and views an imposter. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Goliath is here, a normal newbie. Mega Lion, what up? Andy Aki, good to see you all in here. Get ready for game 2. Spawns swap here. This time we've got some IS-4s in the game here for Team VU, a 215B, a Yo, and 277s, so they did take a play out of Joker's book there, running the 777s. Realizing that those tanks are very strong, but excuse me there. Joker again running 3 of them, a Sturv, 2 MLEs, and a Kron, so they literally just subbed their 60 TPs for MLEs and ran the same lineup otherwise. But they're going to be playing more towards C side now instead of spreading it over in the A corner. And VU may take a quick shot, but they're going to be sending some tanks A corner and just in between A and B here. Pickle is bleeding here. Trying to look into the C base, but instead he's not going to be able to get any resets here, but you can see he took a nice shot to the side of the turret. Not able to put a second one in, nor get a reset. So Joker will go up in the bases, however, VU is grabbing A and trying to take B as well, so could have a cap lead. However, it looks like Reaction was getting resets onto base A, as the IS-7 Breast was indeed spotted, but Reaction's not going to worry about shooting quickly, instead waiting to reload another shell before firing the one into the side of the IS-7. He was spotted for it though, but looks like Joker is going for a push here on Pickle. The 777's all coming around, getting shots into Pickle, who does fall to Lokami. And they continue their push, although they do lose Pharaoh quite quickly. The 2 and 5B having some pretty good damage output, as well as the 777 and the Yo that they push into. And VU going for a counter push, but taking some shots in the rear is Cobra Kai, but they have isolated Whitetails. Kami's on the other side of the wall, not going to be able to support. Quaffle needs to put in the shell. Quaffle bouncing it, but he does get the kill eventually, or AJ does rather. In comes Reaction with plenty of shots in his clip in the MLEs, as well as the Kami and Barcode, all pretty high on hit points here. In VU, not so much. AJ Tank is going to be trying to take some hits for the rest of his team, maybe Breast, but really, Joker doesn't have to worry about focusing anyone down in particular. They're nearly doubling VU on the hit points, although it is, of course, good practice to go for a focus fire target, and it looks like it's going to be Breast or AJ. Breast will be the focus fire target here. Reaction, not worrying about getting killed though. No, he will. He will get the kill on Breast. No, he's just going to reload his clip here. But Joker has the extra tank. They've got plenty of hit points to work with. It's not entirely critical for them to have perfect execution here at this point. Although this game, definitely closer here, VU. We're able to get multiple kills and maybe able to pick up Javi in the end. No, Quaffle not able to get the HE. So 5 tanks left alive for Joker at the end of game 2. They're going to win this set rather quickly. GG. But decent play by VU. I like their idea of a counter push. We could see some bounced shots there, so unfortunately that is going to be the end of their winner's side run. They will have a chance to redeem themselves against the loser of Nox and 7 Rats. But this is a quick game here. Joker taking it quite dominantly. Kami on top with 3.8k damage. Well done. And he says before this, no, this was the first set of the tournament, or of the day, I should say, Yaki. But we do have some time if you wanted to get your replay in, Jim. I didn't see if you redeemed it or not. I can actually, hold on, let me check my Twitch dashboard. Haven't redeemed it yet. Also wanted to say thank you, Lapel, for the follow earlier. Missed that one. I've got to keep the alerts muted while all the tournament stuff is going on to not distract everyone, but thank you for the follow, Lapel. MJ was cut from Joker. I believe so, yes. What's up, Mr. Game & Watch? Welcome. I went to MJ went to Leverage, and I believe some people went to Ponda as well. Don't remember exactly who, but I suppose I could take a look. Where's Ponda? Did I scroll past them? They got Market, who was on Apex. And they got Chip, who was on Apex and he's been in Joker in the past as well. And then Rax, who's been in Joker before. And he was on Apex team as well. So yeah, Apex and SLG did split up. Most of SLG went back to 404 though. That's a clan that they've competed out of in the past. But they will be missing their captain and arguably one of the strongest players on the server, who was a Reaction, as he joined the Joker team. But yeah, we can definitely, if you want to redeem a replay, we have time. I believe the game, oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Game should start at 9:30 Eastern, which is plenty of time. So looks like Nox beat 7 Rats. Yeah, so we got about 22 minutes. I'll play a game, and then if you want to redeem that replay, I will try to keep an eye out for it. We're immediately getting into our game. Nice. What's up, Append? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, this is not a very good map for us. Very closed off and difficult to make light tank maneuvers and plays, but it's how it is. Put a quick 2 in there. What is this player doing? Okay, they're all moving forward, so I'm going to back off. Yeah. Unfortunately, our E100's not quite making the best of plays. Oh, I wanted to sneak some in there. Dang. Turret's turning. No! I messed up. And I wasted my special consumable, unfortunately. This 140 seems to want to make a play on me. I'll just reload. is an awkward game. But he has fired, so I can put one in. Second one misses, and I don't have gun elevation to shoot that chieftain, who drives out sideways. This 100's not doing particularly well. We could clear the 95E6 here. E3 fired. So let's make a move. No, this 100's gonna block my potential of doing this. He is keeping the E3 trap though, which is funny. Yeah, I will be able to get this kill. Not if I roll low, so I'm gonna have to shoot that HE. Can't redeem? Oh, I have it off? Okay, I'll fix that. One moment. I'll fix that after this game. Here we go. Nice. You're right. I probably, yeah, I definitely would have turned it off, but I can play him in between games. Where is it? Hello? Requests queue. Here we go. I will pause wide camera though. Can't do wide camera. Okay. Well, GG there. We'll probably play another one and then we can do the replay because it's going to take a few minutes for you to see that it's fixed. Hey, also, we got the sub from TC. Thank you for the sub, TC. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's awesome, man. Unfortunately, I have to mute alerts for the tournament, but thanks, man. Appreciate you for that. Hope that you enjoy your day. Seeing reaction in Joker's kind of scary. He's been in reaction before, though. I mean, Joker's had a reaction before. It's not his first time being in the clan. He's been there before. It's Cobra Blue's first time in Joker. He's always played with Apex, slash, you know, this team, yeah. But this is reactions. He's been in multiple times. What's up, LePepe? Good to have you in here. Welcome to the stream. Turret did the bug thing. Weird. Good spot there. Let me put a quick one in. Also, thank you to the sub from Pappy on YouTube and the follow from Normal Newbie on Twitch. Welcome, everybody. For those of you who are new, I'm 34 and I am NA's competitive streamer. This player keeps poking, soon we'll be able to shoot him. Maybe he'll get a little bit more confident. The Yag also low. Could become a target soon. Nice. Okay. The rest of my team is sitting pretty far back, so I need to definitely help. This 113 cover his rear when I can. I've been spotting how our leopard's kind of going pretty far forward. Interesting. Oh, somehow that missed. I'm gonna get clipped at by multiple tanks. Mistake there. I hope that my teammate can punish the TVP though. I think like it wasn't a worthwhile trade in terms of hit points, but we got that player eliminated, which was good. Also, haven't seen their 62A all game, so I don't know if he's AFK or what. I'm a one-shot to the Sheridan, so I don't want to do anything stupid. I'd like him to shoot his gun. He did. Well played from the Sheridan, hiding. Although, not perfectly anymore. Good. Yag missed his shot. I'm just gonna go in on the 62A, how the 113 is. Because the Yag will be taken care of rather quickly. We'll probably get one more in. Yeah, I can't do 3 replays. I can do 1. I'm doing gyms, and I'm gonna refund the other 2. I can't do 3. I can only do 1. And Jim asked first, so I'm gonna refund the other 2. I can't do 2. I can't do 3. Don't have time for 3. I only have time for 1. I may have time for 2, so I'm not gonna refund them yet. But Koyo and K-Dog, I'm probably gonna refund you. I don't have time for 3. So we're gonna do Gem. Ta-da. Vanilla Rain Fearless. Cool. There has been in reaction. True. Skirmish game from Jim. I enjoy Skirmish. Skirmish is a fun game mode. Of course, it's hard to say like it's one of my favorite game modes because there's so many good game modes. And this one, by comparison, is rather tame, but it's still so good. So this T-34 just not shooting his gun. He just let you clip him for free, even though he had full shots on you, no problem. Now he's gonna drive out and miss. Yeah. Public players. Oh, T-34-3. Doing a goofball move though, and his gun's in the air. He's given up. He has given up. Well, very cool. Thank you for playing, Mr. T-34. And they have no tank destroyers, so it's a little bit less unsafe to make this play than it would be normally. And T-34 bounces off of a Lorraine. Now that is comedy. You're playing against some real silly individuals. Nice cheats, he says. True. My honest reaction. Well, RIP to this player, and they're still missing somebody. They got another medium who's not been spotted. Their Magnate has not been spotted. What are you doing? What are you... Oh, you're just BMing by putting in a full clip into a dead body instead of doing actual damage. Okay. Interesting decision, but I mean, sure. There's the Magnate. He's woken up. And this should be some free farming. Or not. 1, 2. Yeah, I might actually have time to do a second. Because the room is up in 10 minutes. No, sorry, the room is up in... How many minutes? The room is up in 6 minutes. I can do one more replay. So I will be able to get to yours, Koyo, but not to K-Dog's. GG there, Jim on top with 2.4k damage. Nicely done. It managed to anger that T-34-3 as well. He was a happy camper. But yeah, honestly, you were hacking for having him bounce off of your Lorraine, because that's just not possible. You're just hacking, clearly. Here you go. Second replay. Definitely will not have time for a third, though. How long is this one? 4 minutes? Yeah, no. So, K-Dog, I will refund you. You could do it next time. But here we go. We got a Vickers on mines. And Koyo is going to be taking the hill here. Not able to put a shot in. But crossing over to the other side of the hill. Now, you may be fine for now. It doesn't look like the enemy team has got many tanks that can pressure you. Personally, I would recommend crossing back to your own side when you take the hill here. So like right now, you're on the enemy spawn side. It's a little easier to fight if you're on your own spawn side. But you should be okay in this particular instance because it doesn't look like the enemy is pressuring hard. Excited for Gravity Uprising? I don't know if I'll play it much. I kind of got tired of Gravity a little bit, and I'm not very hopeful for Gravity Uprising. I think it's going to be a little bit too much. But Koyo's got some side shots in there, puts in his second shot of the game. Looks like the 422 is looking at you, so unfortunate that he misses that shot. Goes right into the ground. Hits that one, but shooting HE and not in a correct manner, so it doesn't go in. This mouse could cause you issues. That's one reason why I would recommend crossing back to the other side. Obviously, in your situation, it's kind of hard to do it right now. Like mid-battle, it's hard to do it. It's more of like a thing that you do when you drive up to the hill in the first place. Now that you're here, it's better to stay. Unless they really look away. What's up, Kaiser? Welcome to the stream. When he finally loses their first tank. BK misses the second shot at you. Nice. Your team definitely has map control, though. You've got tanks in the cap, you've got tanks across the river, tanks on the hill. It's not a whole lot that the enemy can do. They're just, you know, trying to fight, hold on as long as they can, but it's not going to be great. Now, this is an instance, I suppose, where it's good to have crossed and be on the other side. Now that they've completely relinquished the hill and there is no pressure, now this is definitely a usable spot, for sure. It's tough to HE that bat shot. Unfortunately, that shot didn't quite go in. There you go. Now that you've put pressure on them, it's going to be a lot harder for them to come back. Although they did get 2 kills, so in terms of tanks, it's even. However, in map control, it's still very much your team's game. Koyo 4.6. Yo, should be able to pick up this kill as well. Nice. That's 4.8. There's 2 tanks left. Can make it a 5k if you hit the bat chat. There's the 5k. 5.1 even. And for the Top Gun, not quite. GG though. 5.1 is a solid game. And damage blocked as well. It's like the Vickers does in fact have OP armor. What's up, Dev Null? Nice game there, Koyo. Able to farm up from the hill. Solid job. It is, of course, nice when the enemy doesn't apply any pressure to the hill, but you really took advantage of that nicely. Well done. Now, I probably just got the training room invite, so here, I will get it in just a minute here. Yeah, there we go. Got the invite. So no time for the replay, but I will hide that for the first couple minutes. So you've got Joker and Nox here. This will be a best of 5. The maps are going to be Yukon for games 1 and 2, New Bay for 3 and 4, and Black Goldville for game 5. So we saw some New Bay yesterday, but we haven't seen the other. No, we saw Yukon yesterday too. That's We've seen 2 of the 3 maps. That's alright, though. That's chill. Gravity Uprising looks like one of the worst game experiences. I really want to know how Blood Trail is going to work. Because Blood Trail is going to be absolutely broken, I think. Because, right, like, I heard that there's not going to be any jump boosting, so that takes care of that question, because the question is, like, what if you're jumping in the air and someone uses it on you? But then the other question is, if you drive over a ramp and you're in the air, you can't stop, someone uses it on you, and you go flying. Or if you shoot your gun, right? Because when you shoot the gun, there is knockback involved. Like, you start going backwards a little bit. Do you take damage from Blood Trail with that? And then the other question is, what happens if you shoot somebody and that sends them flying, and then you Blood Trail them in the air, right? That just seems busted. It seems absolutely broken, and I'm not sure how good that's going to go. I'm a little bit nervous about that. So I'm not hopeful about gravitizing, but I mean, obviously I have to try it first. I can't say, oh, I'm not going to play it at all, because that would just kind of be like really close-minded. And I want to give it a shot. Right? I don't want it to be a bad game mode. I'm just not hopeful. I would need answers for that in particular, because I did notice that there is in fact Blood Trail. Like, if I share my screen right now, if I go in game, right, and I click on the share it in, and then I switch over to gravitizing mode, you can see Blood Trail right here. There is Blood Trail. It's not like it was removed or anything. It is still a thing. And I'd like to know how that works. Let's see. For 10 seconds, they will lose HP while moving, when it's 10% every 10 meters. I don't know if that's nerfed from Uprising mode or not. I don't know if that's nerfed. But that's still like... when you're moving, you lose HP. That does not seem to have changed. So that's going to be absolutely broken. What's up, Trace? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we can definitely show what's going on here. I need to switch. We'll go back to the T100, or sorry, the LT. And we can switch to our training room. Oh, I forgot to update the icons. There we go. There we go. But yeah, Joker and Nox, they did play yesterday. Unfortunately, for Nox, they're matching against Joker twice. But maybe this time they will be able to do better. Unfortunately, I believe they were 2-0 both times yesterday. And this is going to be a best of 5 set, so we will be watching the first team to get 3 wins. Yukon being the map for 1 and 2 here. Joker rocking some Frenchies, some 50Bs, a MLE, 2 777s, and 2 Sturves. So no light tank for Joker. Nox will run one, as well as 2 T57s, 2 60 TPs, a VK72, and an IS-7. So both teams are going for Clippers. However, Nox seems to favor the alpha damage more here, with their 60s and VK, whereas Joker going for that DPM with the Sturves and the 7.7. So they actually did sit out one of their 7s, and they might be running another Sturve. No, they're just switching Milo in for Cobra Blue, which makes sense. Does make sense if you think about it. Doing a little trolling. But yeah, 30 seconds till the game begins here. And we'll see who wins it. I don't know if we've got any predictions going on today. I guess I could run one. Let me get a 2-minute prediction. There we go. Well, here's game number 1 between Joker and Nox. See what strats are being brought up here on the asymmetrical map Yukon. North spawn, owned by Joker, typically has an advantage in terms of capping a base first. However, Nox has the T100, so that'll always be useful for capping bases. And here we go, game number 1. Joker immediately sending their 50 Bs into the B base, presumably, and the rest to A. No, not quite reaction. Reaction is going to be staying back, as well as their caller, Javi. Maybe setting up a little bit of a spawn trap scenario here. Nox committing pretty hard to A. T100 spotting D side, not seeing anything, but Joker's already double capped the B base. They are lit as well, and looks like the 50 Bs are trying to put shots in as well. CAC fired 1. No damage going in, though. But Nox will set themselves inside of C. They will pick up the base. 50 Bs from Joker, not making any crazy moves quite yet, but Nox is getting good bleeds into the Joker team. Whalelegs takes one reaction, and Whitetails do as well. But a couple into Kami. Looks like the A base was grabbed as well, so Nox will have 2 of those. And Shiver covering the D base will make it hard for Joker to claim that one. Instead, and Javi is he just disconnected? I wonder if he got the disconnecting bug. He's not trapping spawn, he's just disconnected. And Nox is actually going to be able to push this advantage. They've got Tails completely isolated here. However, Insta gets clipped out and infects Amarect at the end, but they will lose Tails, so 6 on 6. But think about it, it's really a 5 on 6 because of Javi. Now, he may have the unfortunate glitch where you just can't connect until after the game ends. That has absolutely been a thing in the past update. Rupa Man goes down, but as will Kami here. And all 3 bases now being owned by Nox, as Shiver in the T100 does pick up that one. And yeah, it's a 5 on 5, but really a 4 on 5. So Joker's going to have to pull something off, and they've got 250 Bs coming in here. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage here. CAC should be able to pick up Whalelegs, and Steel Hunter should be able to pick up J51RO, but no, he bounces a shot, so he's not going to get the kill there. That would have been instrumental for them. They needed that kill, but unfortunately, that is not going to be the case, and due to this glitch where Javi is not able to ready up, not able to join the fight, Joker's going to drop a game. Really unfortunate for them, being completely down a tank. This is just straight up a 7 on 6, and there's nothing Joker can do about it. It's just a bug that's been a part of the game, and yeah, well, Joker just lost the game to that. That's pretty unfortunate that, you know, this is the state of the game right now. This is the way that it is, but this has been a thing since 10.0, and it's caused many teams to lose games. I know in my quick tournament play, I've had players that were suffering the same glitch. That's just how it is. Unfortunate. And yeah, not Javi's fault. There's nothing he can do. I know this glitch. It is a thing. And Nox takes it. And it's game 1, I suppose, for Nox. I mean, good on them for getting the win, for capitalizing, of course, because it's not like it's a free game, right? You still have to fight against Joker, who is arguably one of the best teams on the server. It's not even arguably, they just are one of the best teams on the server. And he's getting moved out. But yeah, that sucks. That really sucks for Joker. And the problem is they can't move anyone else in. They're just kind of screwed until he's able to log back on, because Javi's the captain. So, unfortunately, I hope that this doesn't bleed into game 2. I hope that Javi's able to connect into game 2. In my experience, it takes 2 games to fix. So, this really sucks for Joker. Oh no. Yeah, that's not good. Not good. Hope that they're able to figure it out. They've got about a minute to do so. But no Blaines. Yeah, looks like Joker's not going to be able to do anything about this. They're not even readying up. They don't know what to do. It's tough. Well, Spawns will swap here on Yukon. They're going to have to try something. If they can 6v7 Nox, that would be incredible. It would be very difficult, but it is possible. Nox readying up with a T100, a Sturv, and a TVP. Joker's pulling out 560 TPs and a type. They're going to try to do it. That's all they can do is try. This sucks. Oh man, 6 on 7, yeah. Ah, well, not a whole lot that anyone can do about it, Joker or Nox. Nox is obviously, they're going to have to take this win, right? They're still going to have to fight for it. They do end up running with their Sturv T100 TVP, 60s, and IS7s as well. They get the B base quite quickly. They're going to have no problem with that. And Nox does have to be careful, though. They don't want to embarrass themselves by losing a 6 on 7. And the 60 TPs are going to be making it difficult for Nox to just take a free win here. Steel grabs the C base, Reaction and Cac will grab A, but Joker's just going to try. They're going to want and try and force a brawl here because they know that they're very good at brawling, and 60 TPs are very good at getting quick clears. However, if Nox were smart, they know that they don't necessarily want to enforce these. They don't want to force these engagements where they're close quarters because they have a T100 and a TVP, both of which are quite soft. They also know that since they have an extra tank and they've got that mobility, they can play for caps. They've already got the cap lead, and they're going to have a much easier time grabbing bases generally in the first place. Wheelegs puts that side shot into Reaction there, so the first shot's going in. Barcode takes one as well. That's Milo, by the way. But I will refer to him on stream as Barcode because that is what you viewers can see. So, Joker's already taken 2 hits. And, they don't know what to do. They're all just kind of grouped together on A. They need to make some sort of play, but that's going to be incredibly difficult for them to do with Nox having all of these mobile tanks. They've got T100s, TVP, Sturv, all ready to make moves when needed. But it looks like Kujis put... No, Kujis isn't AFK. He's not AFK, is he? No, he's moving. Okay. He's just acting. Waylegs takes a hit. Reaction takes another. It's already a 1500 hit point tank for Joker. Would not be good. And it looks like Nika Knight's spotting Joker, making moves back into their own spawn. Kami lit as well. Looks like Shiver getting some vision. Maybe it wasn't Shiver, but someone got vision. But Shiver may make a little bit of a move here. But it's so hard for Joker to have to fight from a tank down, but they've also got no mobility to make any actions on this map. And now Nox is moving back in through their own spawn, where Joker just evacuated, and now Reaction, Kakity are a little bit disconnected from the rest of the team. Barcode and Kami are pretty far away, and Nox should be able to convert this one really quickly. They're going to step on C. Reaction's going to have a 3-on-1. He will fall rather quickly. Cac isn't going to be able to do a whole lot to save him. Joker is making moves on Nico Knight here, but Shiver coming in from behind. Tails is in a 2-on-1 until Steel can help out, but Nox is going to be able to push on Kakity next. Tails already falling as well. Cac hits the big shot, but now he's in a unfortunate 5v1, and Nox just having really good movement here. They pick up another kill, 7v4. Tails will go down momentarily, but not before Nico Knight falls. Nox is now grabbing the A base. No, they're not even going to worry about it. They're just going to go for kills here. They're already up on the points. Although Barcode does take out a Reaper Man off stream. It is a 5-on-3. Barcode is incredibly low. But Waylegs does get picked off. Barcode, where is Barcode? He's making a move on Shiver here. Shiver will pick up that kill, though. Does so. Steel Hunter now incredibly low. Cricket will take this one. Now it's just Kami, and Nox are up 2-0 now. So the last shot, and Joker's got to be upset right now. They're fuming because of this glitch. Meanwhile, Wargaming claiming their esports ready. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I think I cancel this. I think I cancel this prediction. I think that's only the fairest thing. Just joined. Hi, why is Joker playing 6? Because there's a bug where you get disconnected and can't play. And Javi was unfortunately not able to play for 2 games there. 2 games. So they're now down 2-0. Javi is back now, but if I were Javi, I wouldn't play if I were him. If that glitch comes again, and he's the one who's stuck, and he can't move anyone in to take his place, that's scary. He's gonna play again. That's a risk. But that is absolutely depressing here for the Joker team. How common is this, like every match? It's happened many times. It's a very common thing. This is unfortunate. Joker's going to have to fight it back, right? They're down 2-0, but they're not out. They've got 7 players now. They have 7 players. It is doable. Why can't the spectator for Joker join in? Because the captain was the one who suffered the glitch, and he can't move people. It was the captain who suffered the glitch. And he couldn't do anything, couldn't move anyone in. Yeah, Ambrose already answered that question. There you go. Really unfortunate, but Joker can do it. We're here on New Bay. They've got their lineup. A couple Krons I saw, a couple VK72s. A 7-7, a Sturv, and a Concept. Nox running 7-7-7s, 60 TPs, an E5 and a VK. I don't know. Do you guys think I should cancel this prediction? Do you think that this is a prediction that I should cancel? Alright, I just put up a poll. Anyway, here we are. Sorry, don't want to distract from the gameplay, of course. For you're watching on YouTube, you have no idea what the stream is doing right now, but Joker playing on the ramps, as will Nox. Their VK72 is playing in the middle here, as well as the Sturf, to try to go for a bit of a flanking play. Look at this, I can just fly right through the bridge, it's beautiful. But Reaper Man's already taken some damage, but look at how far forward Nox is down low here. They're going to be trying to push Whitetails immediately in the 7-7-7. In comes J51RO, Whale Eggs, and Kujis, and they've all caught him out. And already going for a very clean push. However, up top, Steel, Barcode, and Cobra are all pushing a Reaper Man, as well as Haname #1 fan. So they did lose Tails, but it took 4 tanks for Nox to do so. And Nox are going to lose a Reaper Man and Haname for it, as well as Nico Knight being surrounded by a couple of Joker's tanks. But I like what Joker are doing. They're bringing one of their VK72s, who was down low, up top to try to suppress this fire. But Nox is coming in. Joker has to move quickly here, and they're taking a long time, and Cobra Blue may fall as well. So 2 tanks were killed, but Kujis not looking for Cobra Blue. Instead, going to be picked off by Cricket here. Over Nico Knight falls off camera as well, so Joker is up on the hit points and up on the tanks right now. However, not by much. J51RO getting pushed out by 2 tanks there. Javi should be able to pick up that kill. Tommy coming from behind bounces the shot off of the rear, the 777 though. So unfortunately not going to be able to pick up that kill. However, Barcode puts another in. Steel Hunter should be able to pick up this kill. Javi takes out J510. And although Nox had a nice opening push there, getting the kill on Tails, they were not able to convert it into anything bigger because it took 4 tanks of theirs to do that while Joker pushed into the rest of the others. A 3-on-1 distraction, sorry, 4-on-1 distraction was more than enough for them to win. Wales goes down off camera after taking out Reaction. But now Cricket, the last tank left alive, Steel will get the kill here. Joker puts themselves on the board now that they have the 7v7 game there. Yeah, I think it's a risk for any captain to play at this point in time. Because if the captain gets the glitch, it is screwed. You're screwed for 2 games, so you can't make any substitutions. At least if a player gets it, it'll suck for 1 game, but then you can sub them out. So that is horrifying. Cancel prediction. Votes were all yes. Okay. I will cancel the prediction. Delete. This will move the prediction from your dashboard. All channel points will be returned to viewers who participated. Okay. No prediction here. Prediction canceled. His balls are playing right after DC. Yeah, I don't think that's the right decision. If it happens to him again, he's screwed. That being said, he is playing, and we're going to be seeing game number 4 here. Joker going to be running 250Bs, 260 TPs, a 777, a VK72, and a Concept. Nox going to be running the VK72 with 2 Crons, an IS-4, and 360 TPs, so they got plenty of alpha damage in their team. Joker having alpha damage, but also a nice clip team here as well. Why is your subscription badge gone? Because you don't have a subscription, K-Dog. I don't know what to tell you. You're not subscribed. Had it for a month. Subscriptions are 1 month long. That's how it works. Anyway, game number 4 here. Joker looking to try to go for a reverse sweep here despite losing the first 2 games to the bug. And Joker going to be heading towards the... they're kind of split here, but mostly going towards the A side. Kind of doing similar to what they did before, but this time not running the VK72s in the middle. They're actually going to grab the B base. Nox have an interesting strat on their hands here. They are going to be running their 60 TPs in a trapping position in their own spawn. As you can see, if Joker decides to push too far through here, they could get themselves caught out. 60 TPs could get some nice shots in there. Oop, I'm flying through the building and it makes the map bug out. But caps are tied right now. I don't know who got the base first. It's dead even right now. Whittails and J51 have each taken a hit. Nox is starting to move in on the B base already. They've got 3 tanks here. For some reason it's showing as the Crons each having 1 shell. That's just a visual glitch. They have all of them, I'm sure. But Joker's starting to move back into their own spawn as well. Looking at reaction here in the VK72. Got a nice lane of fire on the Kronvons if they turn their turrets. But Nox is still setting up that trap all the way in their own spawn. Joker not quite falling for it though. Steel Hunter in a position to kind of stay right down in case there is anything back there. Joker might be aware of what they're doing here because they haven't spotted that many of Nox's tanks yet. They could be on to something. However, Joker is going to take A for free or the Concept 1B That's actually going to put Nox down on the bases. So Whale Legs going to be moving in with Nico Knight here in their 60 TP. Ooh, reaction actually bouncing the shot on Whale Legs, but Whale Legs is not going to be... No, he will go for reaction. They're going to double tap him. No, Nico Knight misses his shot. Unfortunate, but Tails has taken a few big ones. Ooh, looks like we got a bit of... Oops, no, not my camera. Counter push here from Nox right into the A base, but Kujis is taking lots of damage as well. Bounce shot, though. Cobra Blue bounces the kill shot on Kujis, so they're just going to lose a tank straight up here. Over on the other side of the map here. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to look at what's going on because of all these tall buildings. But Nox does take the B base, so they're up on the bases. However, Steel Hunter should pick up this kill. Does so. Whale Eggs is up top. Kujis falls as well. And now the rest of Joker is lined up here on J51RO. The double 50B is going to be putting in big clips there. Cobra Blue pushing in onto Haname, who will absolutely be going down here to Javi. Yes. So really good counter push there from Joker. Although Nox is the team which initialized the push through B and through the middle. But now Nox not looking too hot anymore. They've only got their 360 TPs remaining. Tanks are the lowest. I shouldn't say the lowest DPM because the Krons do exist, but Krons have bursts as well. But in come the 50Bs, and we're about to see some destruction here. Rip Arepa Man. Cause of Death 50B. And Cricket of Hivewing. Cause of Death much more than the 50B. Steel Hunter should be able to pick that one. No, Barcode does so. And now it's just Whale Eggs. Cause of Death not having the 7-on-6 advantage. This is goofy. Rip Whale Legs. And all of a sudden, Joker, who just suffered a 7-on-6 bug, are tied up with Nox here. Uh-oh. That's not good. They really got to do something about this. Imagine it happened on the last teams of the Grand Final. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's happened to so many teams already this tournament. There have been so many people who've complained about it on the official server. Super unfortunate for Joker, but they could pull it back here. They win games 3 and 4, and now here we are on Black Goldville, the tiebreaker map. And let's see what strat they've got for it. Gonna be running T100 reaction, T100 LT player. I'm surprised they're not having Pharaoh in the light tank. I know he's a big light tank player, but then again, so is reaction. They could be doubling it as well, though. You never know. Cat in a 268, interesting strat. We're gonna be seeing something crazy from Joker here. I can sense it. Again, this is the tiebreaker, so the winner goes to Grands, but the loser's not eliminated yet. So even if Joker did lose this set, they're not like out of it. But it would hurt their seeding, of course. This does hurt their seeding that they lost 2 games. Because if they're going to be tied with a bunch of other teams that win all of their groups, Joker's going to have one of the lower win rates because they're dropping these games. But it's not their fault. It's completely outside of their control. Yeah, they're going to keep the 268. A Kron. A 777. A Sturv. A T100. So 5 different tanks lined up here for Joker. How about Nox? IS-7s. TVPs. T100. 10 seconds left. They gotta pick their tanks, man. Yeah, 2 TVPs in a T100. And Kak is switching last second, so maybe no 268. Maybe that was a meme. No, he switches into a 777. He was baiting me. Kak baited me. Can't believe it. So 2 Krons. 3 Krons. Sorry. 2 7s, a Sturv at a T100, so respectable lineup here for Joker, and of course for Nox as well, but the double TVPs will be interesting. Nox has a very, very light lineup with 3 medium/light tanks, and they're all going to be heading over towards the C side, but Joker is heading over towards C as well. Somewhat, actually. Avi is not, Tails, Avi are also not. But no, Nox is actually split to the middle as well, so interesting. I lost audio. What's going on? Okay, we're good. Wales actually gets the B base. Oh no, he steps out of the B base accidentally, so not capping the B base. No, he's actually not using it to cap. He's actually using this position more to have cover. But he has taken a couple shots, as have the rest of Nox. They're all taking hits here, but they're playing quite aggressively, like these IS-7s all the way forward. But Joker's just dug in with their Kronvons. They're going to start making a move. Javi, Kami unspotted. They're going to pop up on the side of Kujis and Arepa here. Could be a big surprise for them. Wayleg's taking another hit. That was HE though. But yep, Tails coming in. He's going to turn Arepa and Kujis. They both put their shots in, but in come the Kronvons now. So Tails was just a distraction, and Kujis is going to take some big hits here. Yeah, no Bwains. Javi puts in the kill. And Tails had lost about half his hit points, but absolutely a worthwhile trade for sure here. Wayleg's also quite low, but they're going to be pushing in here on the 4 Joker tanks, so it's a 4-on-4. Not going to be easy, and Wayleg's, again, he's already quite low from this push, so just getting completely clipped out by Steel. Now a 4-on-3 over on this side of the map. And the TVP, of course, being incredibly soft, he's going to put in his clip to CAC, but after Haname falls, Nico Knight will fall to Pharaoh. Pharaoh can absolutely chase him down. No, Reaction gets the kill anyway. And Cricket is unfortunately not going to be able to survive this encounter. Tails hasn't even died yet, by the way, the tank that initially made that big push. Shiver is going to attempt to hunt him down, but Cricket falls off screen. Tails should be able to put in another shot before going down. And Arepa, I think it's best to run away, but okay, Shiver does get the kill, but RIP, source. Cause of death, Kami. And Arepa trying to reverse side scrape the best he can, but Nox not able to convert on their 2-0 lead from a glitch. Joker running it back and getting their reverse sweep anyway. They do not care that they just lost those first 2 games to that. And there they go, taking the set anyway. Great job to Joker. Honestly, didn't really need to cancel the reaction or the prediction, but it really wouldn't have made a difference anyway. But wow, they came back anyway. That's incredible. Joker with the dub. Nox is now going to have to play in the loser's side. Their set is about to start right now. Steel Hunter on top, well done. And they're all getting ducks. Don't know who's giving them the ducks, but Javi got a thumbs down. And I'm going to give Javi a thumbs up to connect the thumbs down. You did a good job, Javi. Congrats on pulling your team back, keeping the morale high, getting the dub. Well done. Well, here we go. We just got our invite, so I'm going to hide the whole thing. It's VU Nox. So VU were able to defeat 7rats, so unfortunately, we don't get to stream 7rats today. Which is unfortunate because I went through a whole debacle of getting their logo today, because I did have one, but it wasn't transparent. So we had to go through an entire journey of making it transparent, but in the end, we don't get to stream them today, but we'll probably have another shot at them some other time. We'll see. Anyway, VU Nox, the next set. Let me get that all set up. And yeah, immediately getting into the next set here. That's awesome. Good job to Joker. Yeah, good job pulling that back. Someone in the Joker's Discord just said it. I knew Joker was serious when they set Blue out. That's so funny. RIP Blue. Milo, what's up? Congrats on the dub. Y'all really ran it back. Good job. Anyway, here we are with VU and Nox. So we already saw VU play Joker. It was a quick set. But now it's VU Nox. And Oasis Palm's going to be the map for games 1 and 2. And again, this is a best of 5, so we'll be seeing at most 5 games in this set. Last set did go to 5, although it admittedly wasn't like the best, you know, representation of a close 5-game set, but it is what it is. Anyway, we'll move on. I will definitely be reading to Wargaming after this stream, but we're not going to focus on it too much. I suppose we could take a look at how the other brackets are doing, but yeah, let's do that, honestly, because we still got a couple of minutes. Can see how things are going. Share the screen. So Origin beat Evany to make it to the Grands. Evany's going to be fighting Donda. Leverage beat Zaza. They will be fighting against the winner of Zaza Hated. Reggie loses to Kraken. So Kraken in the Grands. Reggie going to be playing Rival. They already beat Rival once. Naps and 404 still fighting. Again, 404 is the leverage. Sorry, is the SLG team without reaction. And I don't know exactly what roster changes they've made, but they're still fighting. They'll play Jaja. Then Ponda beats Dinos. Dino's going to be playing Chrono. And then we've got our group here, where Nox and VU are fighting. They have not yet seen each other. Anyway, that's that. Those are how the other groups are going. Not really a whole lot of big upsets, I would say, but Honda Dinos was going to be an interesting one just because those teams are both fighting for top 4. Dinos being the 4L team from last season minus Derpy. I don't remember what team Derpy is on. Is he on Ponda? Is he on Leverage? I don't know. What's up, Whale Eggs? Welcome to the stream. Sad that they lost connection for... Yeah, it was unfortunate. It is what it is, though. At the end of the day, Whale Eggs, you gotta take it, of course. You know, it's like we take those, but... Of course, you know, it's always unfortunate to see a team fighting from a disadvantage that is outside of their control. That's just how it is. But, yeah, good luck with your set, Whale Eggs. Exit. Cobra didn't swap spawns. Sir. Cobra's not in here. Oh wait, Cobra Kai. Never mind. I was thinking Cobra Blue. I forgot. We've got 2 Cobras today. Anyway, y'all, here is VU Nox Game 1. You're never going to win against Joker. Black Bear, you say that, but last season Nox did take games off of Joker. At least 1 game. We streamed it. Maybe more. I don't remember everything. I mean, in terms of lineups here, VU rocking a light tank. Shiver from Nox as well in a light tank, but he took some big hits right off the bat. That's actually a big disadvantage now from Nox. Losing all of your hit points in a light tank early on is very painful, because a light tank is already soft, and it just means that if you've got half hit points right, you are less inclined to make plays. And playmaking is exactly what light tanks are meant to do. So the fact that Nox now has to play a lot more reserved and a lot more scared. So Breast will put another shot here. No, actually misses it. If Breast hit that shot, that would have put Shiver at half hit points. But now it is Breast, actually. I didn't even see Whale Eggs there. Whale Eggs is going to hunt Breast right on down. And immediately remove the light tank from the game. Okay, never mind. I was just talking about how you don't want to lose hit points on your light tank early on, and then VU goes and just loses their light tank early on. But aggressive plays from Nox with the Sturves. I didn't even watch that. I should have. But now they're both in the rear of Pickle here. And the rest of VU is pushing in. Of course, this is where their other 6 tanks were. And they will definitely be able to kill J51 here. They do so, and now Nico Knight potentially the next target, but they're going to lose Pickle as well. But big shots into Nico Knight. He just lost 1,500, and they're actually covering Pickle quite well. And in comes Marquise as well. Yeah, Nico Knight's going to fall. And VU is all of a sudden they're up a tank now. Pickle's still alive. Hannah May or Destroyer may be able to pickle it up. Oh my god, I said pickle it up. Pick up the kill on Pickle. That's a no pun intended moment right there, but now they've got the rear of AJ. AJ will fall. Big shots into him, but Cobra Kai as well. So in the end, it's going to be a 4-on-4, now a 4-on-3. Nux does have the advantage once again. And of course, it's always nice having that T100 alive as well, as that's just free flexible tank that can always hide as quickly as necessary. Whereas VU's heavy tanks, they've got nowhere to run to. They're definitely going to have to fight as best as they can. They're both on full hit points, right? They're going to be able to take out Destroyer in style. They do so, but now all of a sudden, you know, Marquis is getting focused out quite well. Cricket has some very good DPM, and of course the T100 LT from behind can hide as long as he wishes. And now it is just Quaffle left on full hit points against 3. Not a whole lot he can do. He's tracked here, so not even able to turn himself around to face the Sturv. In game 1, going to be going to Nox, although it was quite close. Despite the fact that they lost their T100 so quickly, really like that play bringing in the Sturvs, and although Willix did take a lot of damage in the opening game for it, picking off that light tank is super useful in the long run, because that damage per minute is excellent on the tank, as well as having flexibility in the late game, which is exactly what helps Nox to win that game. Shiver, of course, surviving to do 3.7k damage, and if he were being contested by Breast from VU, he would have definitely not been able to do as much as that. So really good job there from Nox, taking game 1 convincingly. Although it was close until the end, Nox did hold that advantage ever since that opening play. Spawns swap now for VU. And for Nox as well, don't really know why I threw VU in there, but spawns just swap. Period. And Sturvs are coming back out for Nox. VU will keep the T100, although I'm sure Breast is going to be playing a lot more carefully in game 2 here. But they will bust out a Sturv as well, a Super Conk, keeping the 215B, 2 IS4s, and a 60 TP, so heavier tank lineup here for VU. Nox gonna be busting out their hold down specialties, it looks like, with Sturvs E5. But they're gonna be running a 60 as well, so also some decently heavy tanks. But we're not seeing any 777s in this set, really. Well, here we are, y'all. 15 seconds until the next game begins here on Oasis. And this time, Nox is not going to have any T100 LT, so that will make VU's life a little bit easier, because they won't really have to worry about that immediate contestation. However, it still wouldn't be safe, in my opinion, to throw their T100 LT into the cap right away, because we both know that Sturvs are very capable of hunting down a T100, as we had just seen. Very quick tank, and you can't just throw it around for free. It's just that, you know, the Sturvs in the long term, they cannot keep up with the T100. They can only keep up in the short term. Having that special speed boost to help with the acceleration, which is just as good as a light tank's, if not better, while it's active. So, you will still have to be careful, and I'm sure that Breast has learned his lesson. He's not playing for it at all, actually. He's just going to be sitting back in this bush going for some sneaky spotting in the rear. He's not going to find anything, and in fact, it's funny, I was just talking about how the Sturvs from Nox could definitely hunt the T100 down, but they're not going anywhere near. Uh-oh. I hope Kujis does not have the loading glitch now that Javi had earlier. That would be less than ideal. If we see this twice today, that would suck. The nice thing, though, is that it's not Nox's captain, at least, so they can move him out. But it would still suck. Nox is playing very far forward here, by the way, with their double E5s. One directly into... And their 60 TP as well pretty far forward, just trying to keep VU out. And VU not pushing up too far. Going to allow Nox to grab the A base. Breast will respond by taking C. If he pushes too far forward, he is going to light Kujis, and they are going to know. that Nox is down a tank, and that could make their lives easier. However, Nox does have that cap advantage, which is useful, and will put VU into a little bit of pressure immediately. Yeah, Kuja's still not woken up yet. He may be suffering from the same glitch. That is super unfortunate that we're seeing it twice. I really don't know how Wargaming can run a $50,000 tournament with this issue. Ooh, Destroyer taking some big damage here. Nox is going for a push on Unicron despite having the base advantage. Destroyer taking massive damage, but I like how he was able to finally get himself around the hill. However, Marquise is pushed very far forward here, and Nox is not covering. So Destroyer will fall here in just a moment to Quaffle. But Nox should pick up the kill on Unicron. They do so. The next target should be the Sturv if they're focusing on DPM, but no, they're going to go for Marquis as he's a little bit lower on hit points first, which I suppose is not a bad decision. Marquis will fall in just a moment here, but in comes Breast in that T100. Again, the flexibility of having a light tank able to make all of these quick moves, super useful. He gets right behind Nico Knight. Nox not actually able to focus down Cobra Kai at all in the Sturv K. And Cricket will be the next to go down. VU, good job of focusing that DPM tank. Now it's just a 5-on-3, really just a 5-on-2 because of this certain individual being the victim of a certain glitch in a certain Pixel Tank game. Haname surrounded by 3. Breast says AFK, so they must have noticed that Kujis was AFK. I didn't quite see if he got spotted at all, but it is what it is. And unfortunately, Nox are now victims of the same glitch that they had just benefited from. Now, thankfully for them, they should be able to just move Kujis out, but it's still a game lost is a game lost, right? That's just, it's never a good thing to have. And it looks like Breast is just going for that AFK farm here. He's shooting HE because that's a really good idea. Just continuing to shoot HE. Maybe one of them will go in, right? I think eventually, right? Because what it does is you just keep damaging that armor. Eventually it's going to get thin enough to pen. Because surely that's how it works, right? His power went out. Oh! Maybe this is not the glitch. Someone's saying his power went out. Maybe it's not the glitch at all. Maybe Kujis just took the L there. That would really suck if that was 2 glitches. Let's see the dunce cap action. Catastrophic. Why are you always so fixated on it, bro? You're the only one. You're the only one. Well, VU takes it. Kujis is moved out. Whether it was his power going out or if it was the glitch, we don't know, but I would assume it is the glitch. That's what I will assume. But anyways, I just want to take a brief look at the map. So Molendyke going to be for games 3 and 4. Black Goldville again for the tiebreaker. Here we are, Molendyke for 3 and 4. This is a map that was not in the competitive pool last season. Was just added back into the rotation. This is an unfortunate occurrence. Anyway, sorry, I had to check Discord there. I was in communication with the Joker team, seeing how they were doing. You know, they're fine now, although definitely alarming. But here we are for games 3 and 4, and VU is going hard with their Sturv, Kron, IS-7 lineup. Again, keeping that C100. They like their light tank. Nox is bringing theirs back out once again. Double Sturv, double 60 TP, 1 Kron Vaughn, and an E5. Problem that should be fixed immediately will take weeks. Well, Pickle, it's been around since the previous update. It was introduced in 10.0. And they didn't fix it for 10.1, and now it's in 10.1. And they may not fix it for 10.2, who knows. But they're gonna need to put in a micro patch soon, because if they don't, then this entire tournament could be run on a flawed connection-based system. And entire sets could be won or lost because of a glitch that is outside of any player's control. And that is not competitive. That is degenerate. Anyways, Nox and VU both heading towards the A side. Brest will get there slightly earlier, but both light tanks will catch each other here, and they're both gonna sit on the A base right in front of each other. If I zoom in a little bit closer, get a better cinematic viewpoint of what's going on. I wanted to see both of them just sitting in the A base and just staring. But both teams will get here at approximately the same time, although Whale Legs is a little bit ahead of the rest of his team. And all of VU is now ready. Destroyer is going to join the fight. Cricket hiding, but he's going to get in. Shiver, however, able to get out of there, so not going to take too much damage. VU is not pushing their tank advantage because they don't know where the rest of Nox is. I take that back. They know Reaper Man, they know Nico Knight. But what about the 7th player from Nox? Where is the 7th player? Haname. Okay. Haname's not lit. So VU doesn't know enough to make this push yet, although I think they should. But no, Brest taking a big hit there. What happened to Brest? A Reaper Man put one into him. Interesting. Turtleline's taking a hit there. He's not going to put one back in. He has to drive pretty far forward to do so. But looks like VU will move in. Here they are down on the hit point, so they got to make some sort of play, and it will be on Destroyer. Whaleg's going to try to farm out Cobra Kai while all of that is happening. But Nox is not going to be able to have any good focus fire target here. And now that Whalex is committing, he's going to be the easy next focus fire target for VU. He drove in there. He's going to take shots from Cobra Kai and Unicron and Turtle Lions as well. Maybe able to get the kill on Cobra first because of Cricket being here, but not entirely clear. But Whalex is not going to survive for long. He's just going to put shots into Pickle while he can. Looking over on the other side here, Quaffle in the middle not doing particularly well, so Nox is cleaning up nicely on this side of the map, and Cricket able to evacuate the A-base long enough to kind of stall his death. Unicron not actually focusing on getting the kill on Cricket, and Cobra Kai does get picked off by Shiver running around in the T100 LT. Although VU still has theirs alive as well, and he's going to be trying to farm Brest from behind. But down goes a Reaper Man, down goes Turtle Lions. It's a 4-on-3 scenario. Her VU has the advantage here in hit points and guns, and now Brest in the T100 is going to be able to do some good farming, but Haname looking that way, trying to see if he can put a shot in the light tank. Not quite going to be the case, though. Won't be possible. He's looking up. Will he go for it? Now Brest gets the kill first. Now Nico Knight has 4 tanks on him, and it doesn't matter that Shiver is farming in the T100, as he is too far away to be effective. However, he is getting some good shots in, but if I were Brest, I would just start hunting Shiver down. Pickle and Unicron should absolutely be able to handle Nico Knight here. Actually taking a look at the T100 1v1. Shiver missed the shot into Brest, so Brest is going to push it here. Though a low roll there, Shiver's on 500. I don't think Brest should have any issues getting 2 shots and 2 kills. Sorry, 2 shots for the kill, but he does bounce one. He should still win the 1v1 though, because he does have his adrenaline active. Don't bounce the shot. On the other side of the map, they were able to pick off Nico Knight, so VU does take this win. They are now up 2-1 against Nox, and again, one of those wins was due to an... Oh! Ku just says that tornadoes outside kill my power. Okay, so that was not the glitch. Okay. That's good to know, Kujas. Thank you for giving us an update. I'm glad it wasn't the bug. I hope that you're alright with the tornado. That sounds scary, man. Stay safe. Hope you're good. Okay. 2-1 lead for VU. Thankfully, that was not a glitch. Although, again, it was outside of the player's control, but that's nothing that Wargaming can do about that one. How's Pincer? Are they not playing? No, not this season. What's up, Possums? Welcome. Is that a barbecue sauce container? Yes, I'm drinking barbecue sauce. Keeps me hydrated. Winter's retired. Well, our comp team's in Apex. But Apex isn't playing this season. I don't know if they're playing next season, though. But no, Pinzer's not retired, I would say. But anyway, here's Molendyke for game 4. Spawn swap. If Nox wins this, they can force a tiebreaker, which will again be on Black Goldville. Both teams again running that T100 LT. We're finally seeing some more 777s. Nox bringing 3 of them. Those 260s and an E5. And here we are with game 4. Let's get it. Looks like VU is maybe committing harder towards the A side this time. May again bring that Kronvon to the mid. Not always a bad idea to have a tank there, but this time looks like, yeah, 6 tanks are going A. Nox is not sending anyone A. Shiver alone in the T100. Why can't I click on Shiver? What? What's going on? Maybe I can click on someone to get their perspective. There we go. Now it's working. But VU will immediately get into the A base. And Shiver... yeah, you're not spotting anything. Nox will have to step into C quickly, though. Don't want to be down on bases for too long. They will double cap it, so at least they will keep things close. And Shiver getting out of there, not worrying about spotting anything. Knows that, you know, VU is probably all there. They're not seeing anything in C either, so they definitely know where VU is at. It doesn't really take a T100 spotting to do that. What is Shiver doing here? This is a creative bush. You don't see this used often. Just to spot VU if they end up trying to push through spawn. It would not be wise for Shiver to shoot at them, as he has nowhere to run to if he does get spotted, so you definitely don't want to lose your camo by firing. But this is really good vision spot if VU were to overextend here, but it doesn't look like they are right now. And Breast actually making a similar thing, kind of sitting in his own spawn. Not in a bush, though. But he does fire that Destroyer in style. Gets lit. Looks like Whale Eggs is trying to snag the B base. But nope, gonna back off. Quaffle has resets. And a Reaper Man and J51 trying to put shots in, but instead it is the Sturves from far away that are able to put big shots in. They are covering the base. There's not really a good way for Nox to be able to counter. Quaffle's just doing the spotting. So base B not really grabbable. From Whale Eggs' side, at least. I think if Cobra Kai were to line up right around here, he would be able to reset. But yeah, Nox is not grabbing the B base. So cap lead still for VU. The Whale Eggs does drive up again. I am curious. What are the Sturves seeing right now? Well, Quaffle gets the reset, but he takes a hit for it. Looks like Nox has tanks in the enemy spawn, which would cause VU issues for going for resets. And Shiver is still sitting there. He's not doing anything. He's just vision right now. But in comes Nox with their 3 tanks. But ooh, push on Quaffle. J51 putting in a big shot. Whale Eggs, of course, with that DPM is going to be able to put in a couple. But Quaffle's just going to dump his clip out. He's got all of those shells. Might as well not waste them. Nox coming in over to the A side now. They have 3 tanks. VU has 4. They're going to try to push in on Destroyer in style. At the same time, though... Oop, what am I doing here? Yeah, Pickle is the focus fire target, but at the same time, looks like Nox is also crashing in on Breast. Shiver finally moving from that sneaky spawn position. And the advantage is here for Nox now. It's a 6-on-4. Pickle incredibly low. Should get picked off in just a moment here. Ideally by Nico Knight, but AJ's covering. Instead, Cricket getting the kill, and that's 1,000 points there for the Nox team. we are going back to a tiebreaker. This time on Black Goldville. Good game there for a Reaper Man with 2.8. Well, here we are with the tiebreaker, and again, Black Goldville will be the map. But this time, Nox is playing against VU, not against Joker Team. And they have warmed up on this map already, I suppose. They have a game. Will they play the same strategy? Don't know if that's the best idea. VU could have been watching the stream. And it looks like Whale Eggs is running an IS-7, whereas previously he ran a 60 TP. So, yeah, we're not seeing a similar lineup here. We're not going to be seeing that T100 and T100 and TVP combo. At least not right now. That's the way that players are readied up. VU's rocking a Sheridan over, first Sheridan that we're going to be seeing. Although it is, of course, a strong pick. Not bad by any means, we just haven't seen it utilized. Of course, it's got the highest view range of any tank in the game, and also boasts a nice 560 alpha damage gun, so you can outspot any tank and then put in a big 560 shell before they can react, get into cover. It's a very strong way to play the Sheridan. Although, of course, in competitive, you can't necessarily use tanks like you think that they work on paper. But it's a good tank for spotting, and I'm sure VU has a use for it. Whereas Nox keeping that trusty T100 LT with Shiver. So it will be one light tank per team. Both teams also running Stirs. A few IS-7s on either side as well. I thought I saw some 777s on the Nox team. I did. IS-4 as well. And a 60 TP Kronvon. And IS-7s for VU as well as 2 Stirs. Well, here we go, y'all. Game 7. This does it. Game 5. Not Game 7. Game 5. This decides who plays against Joker in the Grand Finals for Group 6 of PYS 1 Day 2. Shiver immediately going towards the A side, and Breast for VU going to the common early spotting position for Pubs. He does get lit, but he also gets 5 tanks from Nox spotted, so really good information to have. And the rest of VU is all lined up here as well. They've taken the corner very aggressively with the double Stirs. Tanks are quick. And by now, both teams are pretty much entirely spotted. Destroyer getting in the B base, but not going to grab it. He's just going to drive right on through as AJ Tank is going to find himself a little bit ISO. Will VU be able to take advantage of this? They've got Rest all the way back there to support a little bit, but 5-on-4 in this corner could be good for VU. They need to push it, though. They cannot wait for too long. AJ's going to hold off as long as he can. He's starting to get himself clipped out here, but J51 is absolutely getting wrecked here. Turtle Lines with the kill, and VU's got to push this quickly here. Turtle Lines is taking a good amount of damage. AJ over on the other side will... Ooh, oh my goodness. Even though this was a 3-on-2 scenario, Whale Eggs is incredibly low. Breast on half hit points, but he's able to get himself out of there. And another kill from VU. And things are looking up for them. Breast missing that shot, though. You don't want to be missing too many shots. But now VU's kind of... They're not sure if they want to go for Reaper Man, who actually gets the kill on Breast, or turn around for Cricket, Shiver, and the rest of them. It's a 4-on-5. And Nox has the tank advantage now because of Breast falling to the 60 DP. VU was not able to clear out the entire side that they wanted to, and now they are down 2 tanks here. Cricket still alive. And Arepa, of course, pretty healthy as well. Nox should be able to clean up here. Marquis Wolfstein should fall. He does. And even though Cricket dies, it is now a 4-on-2. Quaffle surrounded here. And Whale Eggs just in the stir, farming as best as he can. It's a nice, flexible tank to have in the end game. And Cobra Kai, who is full health in the stir, going to try to hunt Shiver down. You're not quick enough to hunt Shiver down. It's not going to happen. It's a 4-on-1. He's going to try his best, but unfortunately his special consumable has run out. And yes, you will catch Shiver now. But the rest of Nox has arrived. And unfortunately for VU, this is going to be the end of their PYS 1, as Nox has a large advantage. Cobra Kai does get the kill on Whale Legs, but that is all she wrote for VU. GG. Congrats to Nox on fighting their way back into Grand Finals after losing to Joker in a 3-2 set. Let's get it, y'all. Set should begin immediately. Yeah, maybe not immediately, but very, very quickly. Yep, there's my invite. We'll go to just chatting scene to hide the training room. Joker Nox, the run back. And let's take a look at the rest of the brackets. Give me one moment here to get that prepped. Bracket 1's already done. That's crazy. Yeah, bracket 1 was quick. Makes sense. Bracket 1 done because every single set was basically a sweep, other than this one. Origin swept M4 and then Evany twice. Evany swept Donda. Donda swept M4. This set's not quite done. Zaza lost to Hated after beating them initially. But Leverage doing quite well. Reggie fighting their way back into Grand Finals after losing to Kraken initially. Jaja 404 with the rematch. After Jaja initially lost to them, but they were able to fight their way through losers, beating VIDT and Naps. And then Ponda Dinos fighting against each other. Dinos was able to defeat Chrono with ease, so this is a rematch here, and of course, the rematch between Joker and Nox. So that's how the rest of the tournament is going, and I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but this is being currently streamed by Rose AFK, who was also streaming yesterday's sets as well with Leverage. He's a player from the Asia server, but he's also covering NA, so good to have him, of course. But we'll go back to hiding the in-game thing for just a minute until we're able to show. But once again, it is Joker versus Nox, and this will be a best of 5 once again. The maps for this will be Mayan Ruins for games 1 and 2, Normandy for 3 and potentially 4 if it comes to that, and then Castilla as the tiebreaker. So all maps that we saw Normandy a bit yesterday, I believe. But Mayan Ruins, Castilla, haven't seen so far in this PYS. And we'll see how they go. All good players split up, yeah. A lot of clans have been splitting up possums. Apex had a team last season and then they split. SLG had a good team last season and they split as well. And I heard that Ponda may be splitting after this season, potentially, if they don't make a top 4. Which they're a great team and I can definitely see them making a top 4, but they've missed out, I think, the past 2 seasons and they're not performing to their expectations of themselves. So that's just what I've heard, though. Anyway, here we go with Joker and Nox once again. And this time Joker's got some interesting lineups here. They've got their 3 Sturves, but they've also got the budget Sturves. Well, it's hard to say it's a budget Sturve because it's still a premium tank, but the 121B, which is a decent Sturve substitute because it's got the same DPM as the Sturve. Literally, they've got the same exact reload. But it also has the special consumables, kind of like the Sturve. It has that super speed boost. It does lack in the hit points, but it does have reactive armor to help boost its hit points for a temporary moment in time. So 121B is probably the closest substitute you can get to a Sturve without having an actual Sturve itself. Although, of course, it does lack in the hit point department most of the time. So they'll be running 3 Sturves, 2 121Bs, 2 MLEs. Whereas Nox, they've got 1 MLE, 1 Sturve, T100, 2 7s, and 2 60 TPs. This is the grand finals, so the winner of this set will gain 2,000 points for their team, which is going to be super useful for, of course, standings. Because the loser will still get 1,000, but not nearly as much as the 2,000 that you get from winning today. But here you go, everybody. The set will begin now. So Assassin, I have to mention it. I have to mention this. But I was talking to Assassin, I said, like, hey, good job on pulling back that set after, you know, the unfortunate issue that they had. He said easy money. He said easy money. So he is very confident in their abilities against Nox. Of course, they've played many times before. Last tournament, they got in the same bracket very often. Shiver immediately in the T100 LT going middle. But he's spotted along with Steel and not going to take any hits, but he's definitely bailing from the situation. Joker almost entirely committing towards the C side. NLE's in the middle, but good decision from the T100 to run as quickly as he did, as it could have been really bad. Having 2 mediums versus 1 light tank is a scary situation, and especially the 1-2-1B being as durable as it is compared to the other mediums in Tier 10. So Joker committed fully towards C. Nox mostly towards A. They've got some tanks in the middle here, but ooh, quick shot into Steel Hunter, so that's a third of Steel's hit points completely gone. He took that one from Haname, who was nicely situated in that bush. Javi's going to try to stare him down, but he may take a shot as well. No, not going to take a shot. He's driving low, but the rest of Nox is rotated back to their own spawn, ready for this push from Joker. And here they are, finding Shiver and Nico Knight. Not necessarily focusing a target down right away, but Steel Hunter's already lost half of his hit points, so you don't want to be peeking too much. But here are the 3 1-2-1Bs. So that's, sorry, 2 1-2-1Bs and a Sturv all lined up here, and the rest of Nox is rotating quickly in to try to cover Shiver, and they're going to be able to pick off Steel rather quickly. Does he have reactive? Pharaoh has it, and he actually tracking Cricket in the open. I like that play. In comes Javi rotating in. And now it's a 4-on-4. Nox lost their tank advantage that they initially had. Cricket falls. Barcode and Steel both quite low. Hyro's going to try to come in from the back. J51er, I'm guessing it's Hyro. But he may not even make it to him. Steel Hunter's going to put in the shot. Cobra Blue putting in another shot. And Steel Hunter is saved. Barcode may actually be able to survive here as well. Yes, Steel Hunter saving by killing Destroyer in style. Down goes the Reaper Man. And that push from Nox got completely shut down. Great reactions there from Joker, with Javi getting himself all the way in there to make that situation a 4-on-4. And now all of a sudden it is only Shiver left against 5 Joker tanks. They're going to take that game rather quickly with a very aggressive push into Nox's spawn, whose counter push did not quite work out. I really like that focused firing that Joker did. They were able to cover each other really nicely as well, saving each other from dying multiple times, both Steel and Barcode saving each other. Really good play there. So, great game 1 for Joker. And I liked Nox's idea, but they were not, unfortunately, able to convert. Spawns will swap here for Mayan. And 1-2-1Bs do not seem to be returning, unfortunately, for game 2. Maybe Cac. Cac loves his 1-2-1B, I know that. But no, I'm still seeing them serves, though. And a T100 now for Joker. Nox switching it up. They are not going to be having their normal light tank player instead. Shiver getting subbed out for Nico Knight in the Sheridan. Joker will keep a 1-2-1B. I like it, I like it. It's an interesting comparison to the Sturv because it is faster. Like, other than the moment where the Sturv has the special speed consumable, the 1-2-1B is faster, just trades hit points for speed, and that's really the only difference between the two tanks. So, I mean, hit points are very important. Of course, you need to be survivable in order to get damage out, but you know, they're both viable. Joker's also going to be running 2 VK72s, so I'd imagine this is a town strat. Nox keeping their 2 777s, keeping 2 Stirves, 2 60s. I mean, they could go either way, but I would expect this to be the town side as well, but their lineup is a little bit more flexible than Joker's, because the 60 DP, despite how big it is, it's still relatively flexible. Also, for everyone who's just tuning in, by the way, you should join my Discord. We are getting close to 1,000 members, which is actually insane. Did not expect to have that many people, but we've seen massive server growth lately. We've got level 3 Discord boost as well, which is awesome. So we've got lots of perks there, tons of emotes, stickers, still in the process of adding more, but would love to have you all in there in the Discord. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. If you're on Twitch, you can do !Discord to join. Look at this lineup here. Joker is completely lined up over on the A side. Nox heading more towards C. They've got lots of heavy tanks there. They will not find anything though, but we are seeing the T100 LT from Joker immediately going for the B base here. It is not a reset, so he's going to get into it. The question is, will he be able to get out unspotted? Well, it won't be unspotted, but Arepa Man not actually going to be able to put the shot into Steel Hunter, and he gets away for free. Oop, running into the temple there, but often the difficulty with capping the B base in this map is getting out, because you can get in here, but then you have to drive uphill to get out, no matter which direction you take, rather. But Steel Hunter was not shot by Arepa there. Arepa was looking elsewhere. And Steel gets out. They've grabbed the B base. They will now double cap A. They will have a great base advantage heading into the middle section of this game. Nox is pushing into Joker's spawn, but Haname was spotted there, so Joker is aware of this. Their VK72s, this is an interesting position. I've not seen VKs played here. They are here to just kind of push the rest of Nox back, kind of to shepherd them into the middle here. And Javi is actually blocking a Reaper from backing up there, a little bit of a ram. Unfortunately, Cobra Blue did kind of get caught out there. He's driving through the middle, and it does get farmed out by Nox, who's got all of their tanks back here. But Javi's going to continue driving through, as does Barcode, and Destroyer in Style will be taken out here. Looking over here as well, the 121B and T100 LT have found Whale Eggs, and they've eliminated him from the game. So it's a 5-on-5 situation right now. Javi did eventually fall. Destroyer in Style is in fact still alive, and he may be able to take out Whitetails as well. He does so before falling. So 4-on-4, this game is still quite close in the hit points and on the guns, of course. Nico Knight going to try to get himself around here to put a shot into Kami. No, they don't need to. But no, Kami and Kak actually are able to pick up J51 before Kami falls. So need to get this kill here. It took him a little bit of time. Steel also picks off Nico Knight. So 3-on-2. Nox losing that equality that just had existed in the past just a little bit ago, where both teams are quite even. Steel missing the kill shot on Cricket, but Barcode covers him anyway. So now it's just Haname in a 3-on-1. Steel's quite low. Haname's going to try to look that direction, see if he can pick it up, but not quite going to connect. And Kakity getting behind him just to turn the turret away from Steel, and they should be able to convert this one to a win quite easily. Maybe get the kill right before reaching 1,000 points. Nicely done. Game 2 to Joker as well, as they sweep on the Mayan map. Great game 2 there for them. Although a little bit closer than the previous one. And someone from Joker did die at the end there. Did Steel jump? I didn't see Steel jump. Maybe he jumped. Because Nox only has 4 kills, but there's 5 dead tanks for Joker, so Steel jumped. I didn't see it. Maybe I caught it on camera, but didn't point it out. Anyway, Normandy for game 3. What is it with Joker and all their shenanigans on my end, man? It's either Steel pushing someone or falling or what? Goofy old Steel moment. And yeah, Nox has got a lineup here on Normandy. This will be an interesting event. Guys, it's about to go down. They've got a lot of burst damage, and they don't have any survivability here. TVP is one of the mediums in Tier 10, which is most easily HEable. That side is free HE. It is very, very tall side compared to some other mediums, such as like an STB or whatnot. So very tall side, very susceptible to HE. And I can't tell what Joker's doing here. They're still changing their tanks with 30 seconds left. I'm seeing VK72s, I'm seeing Sheridans. What's going on here for them? Curious. Whatever strat they're coming up with right now, they're going to be throwing it out the window once they see those TVPs. They are not going to be doing anything remotely similar to what they had initially planned. I will tell you that. Because this requires some big adaptation from Joker's side. Will it be a difficult win? Hard to say, because the TVPs, while they certainly have strengths, they also have large weaknesses as well. But it's certainly something that Joker's going to have to think hard about, as they run 2 TVPs of their own, as well as 2 Sheridan, so Joker is pretty soft themselves. They've got 3 mediums and 2 lights. And they said, you should have put blue in. I think they wanted to just focus blue. That's funny. Oh, that's so funny. I told you I had to treat for T-Dub. They wanted to kill T-Dub with their TVPs. This is so sad. Oh. Man. Well, RIP to Nox. They wanted to kill T-Dub with their strat, but instead it looks like Joker is going all the way down into the beach here. So beach plays. Nox doing the same. They found Reaction. Uh-oh. Reaction is about to have a certified reaction moment. No, it's actually Whale Eggs having a certified Whale Eggs moment. J51 having a moment. Oh, he gets tracked out. Oh no. Oh no, but Nico Knight's coming in. They want somebody. They're going to kill Reaction if it kills them. J51's still alive. He was able to get through. And, yeah. Some events are certainly occurring right now. Reaction is still alive. No, he finally falls. But Destroyer and Style are going to have clip into Javi. It's hard to commentate on this. This is just incredibly goofy and silly. Nico Knight has a full clip. Is he going to jump, though? Is he going to jump, though? No, he falls first. Unfortunate. And, yeah, that was that. They say... they said, welcome to Pub's Reaction. So they got the kill and Reaction. They're happy. GG Nox. I like the idea. That was fun. Having some fun with it. I respect it. GG's. And congrats to Joker on taking their group. Really nicely done. An interesting stream overall. Definitely unfortunate that we had some disconnections as we saw earlier. But, you know, in the end, Joker on top. Perhaps unsurprising, but it is what it is. Well, that's that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other brackets really quickly here. Let's do that. We already saw Origin won their group. Leverage beat Hated 3-1. So they finally dropped a game today. Reggie beats Kraken 3-1 after losing initially. So Reggie takes their group. 404 Jaja still going on. Okay. Ponda beats Dinos 3-2. And it looks like this was a nice close set. I will definitely have to go back and watch Rose's perspective on this one. And then Joker over Nox. So, at the moment, Joker, Ponda, Reggie, Leverage, and Origin all have wins on their bracket. And then we will see who wins with this group. But those will be the 6 teams tied for first in terms of points. And in terms of win rate, it might be Origin that have the highest win rate, as they did not drop a game today. And I'm not sure if they dropped one yesterday either. No, they did drop one game to Kraken because of their overextension on Normandy. So we'll see who has the highest win rate, but it doesn't really matter this early on because, of course, there's a lot more points later on in the scoring. But we're going to go ahead and call it here, y'all. It's been a pleasure Not a whole lot else to watch. We could like do a bit of waiting for Jaja 404, but I have no idea how long that's going to take, and frankly, I don't think anyone wants to sit here and wait around for it on stream either. Especially because y'all get the results 3 minutes later than I do because of the stream delay. So we're going to go ahead and finish. I'm going to raid out on Twitch starting now. So if you're on Twitch, definitely go ahead and join in on that raid. If you're watching live on YouTube, if you're watching post stream in the form of a video, well, this is goodbye then. Everyone make sure to join my Discord if you would like to catch up on the 34wattb community. That is where I hang out quite frequently. I do all of my stream updates and that sort of stuff there. And it's a good place to hang out, so come join the Discord if you would like. It's in the YouTube description and it's in the chat on Twitch. But that will be it for me, so it was a pleasure. And yeah, as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.